Hello everybody and welcome F1 2016 here for the final time. It's the Bahrain, the Brazilian Grand Prix here today. And just give us... Whoa! Big slide there from Toro Rosso. Let me just try sort some things out there. But today, yes, for the final time, and we get to see the championship battle, luckily, between Phil and Millix. Or Millix, whatever, I don't care. But today it's intermediate conditions here in the qualifying session. I've no idea what I'm doing. I've missed a week and I've already lost the plot. But Phil versus Milik for this championship. Whichever one wins this race will win the championship. To put it simply, if Milik wins the scores, the points will be even. But Milik wins on having more second places over Phil. As he is 6 and Phil will end up with 5. There's the exact same amount of wins if Milik wins today. So I'll put it that way. And obviously if Phil, currently in the lead of the championship, if he wins, nobody can outscore him. So when it sort of goes down the order, if somebody else wins, it gets a little bit complicated. But if that circumstance does happen, we'll update you. Milik currently P2, they're 1 and 2 at the moment. It'll be surely interesting to see who's going to stay in the lead of this championship. Who's going to win? More interestingly. Oh my god, hang on. Be able to race. I have no idea if it works in quali, so it should work. I don't know if Scintillic's retired from the session. That's unfortunate. I wonder what's happened there. He's probably crashed, is my guess. Yeah. Brazil, an interesting track. It's the place it's got to be to finish off this season, surely. No other place for it. In case you're wondering on results from the previous race, it was a Milik victory from Phil, which sets up this championship battle very, very nicely. As you can see, very close between the two competitors. Whereabouts is Gimp, interestingly? He's not doing very good. Where is he? Oh, he's had a lap time. Oh, he has, but he cheated. How do you cheat? Oh yeah, it's strict, isn't it? No. 21, it wasn't even a great lap. By Gimp standard either. Anyway. Oh, somebody's absolutely demolished the braking markers there. Wow. That's quite a feat. The car getting very nicely out of the way. Too much Milik's now. 10 minutes to go on the session. And in case you can't tell, I am feeling a little bit sick, so I might not be screaming as loud as I normally might. Which is a shame, because it is the final race, and you always want to go as screamy as you can, so to say. Gimp's actually out setting a lap at the moment. Let's see how well he's going. Being overly critical. Doesn't look brilliant then at the moment for him. But a He'll definitely have a piece to play P4 currently, which is a good lap by all stretches of the imagination. Oh dear, I'm trying to save myself a little bit. So F1 17 just around the corner soon as well. That will be interesting. Looking forward to that one. I'm currently watching Vioxic. Yeah, we'll watch the final lap for Vioxic. Vioxic stays in P4 currently. Top two not out at the moment. Interestingly, gonna go strap on a new set of Inters. I believe there's no rain forecast for the race, so you don't need to keep Inters laying about in your garage. But you never know with Brazil. Well, you do because it's a game, but you know. For the purpose. Also, interestingly, Enigma and Vioxic very close in the championship for P3. So I think it's 4 points in the gap there. So whichever one there beats the other will go top as well. And well, go into P3. So that will be interesting. Let me try get it up as well here. Why not? I keep saying I should really be prepared, but you know what I mean. It just never changes, does it? No, I'm starting to yawn. What is this? What is this madness? But yeah, on Friday when the game comes out, around this time, 6:30 till 7, we'll be starting a stream, and it'll be open lobby. Well, depending on how many people here come up, it'll either be open lobby or just a big lobby of us, which will be fun. Oh, Enigma goes into the pits. What a letdown, Enigma. What a letdown. Don't have no idea what Z-Tykes is doing there, but each to their own, eh? Aiden currently in P8. Sumpster in P11 as well, not doing too bad. Z-Tykes in P15. Not really wants to be. Millick on an outlap now. And he looks like he's slowing. Oh, I can't have Vioxic's lap while I finish off trying to get this. And it's in the favour of Vioxic in case you're wondering the gap. And it's 4 points, not 3. I think I said that. Oh wow, and Enigma actually didn't finish last race, so that's really thrown a spanner amongst the pigeons. And Ian's close to overtaking S-Cube, he just needs 4 points. And who's that just behind him? Wow. Syntillic is just 1 point behind Ian. So, there is fights up and down the field here today. Well, even that, who's those two? Crystal Catcher and DNTX Rage. Crystal Catcher's that one under his belt because DNTX Rage isn't here today. But yeah, battles all up the place. Can Gimp catch these two? I don't think so. We can have a look. Oh wow, yeah, Gimp's close as well. So Gimp can overtake Syntillic and Ian? Can he? Wow. I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much. Right, let's look back here. Phil currently still in the lead, but only just. Millick's now on a flying lap. I'll have a look at that while I try Workout Championship. Yeah, wow, okay, so Gimp, even though he missed the first half of the season, he can jump up to 4th. That's pretty, well, 5th, sorry, my bad. That's pretty good, but obviously he's going to have to outscore Sintellix and Ian, and he has to get a minimum of 7 points to overhaul S-Cube, who's currently in P5. So that'll be interesting to see if I hit a button while I wasn't supposed to be. Oh no, he's got into the pits, alright. I get you. Watch Phil. He's currently in P1. Oh, I am absolutely terrible at the moment, so I do apologise if it's not as shouty or interesting as normal, so to say, but we shall have to live with it. Phil now coming around the hairpin, he's seeming to do alright. Now around the final corner and around the final bend, if you can call it that, it's not going to be a great lap here. 21.7. Currently holds the best time for the Octic. Where is Gimpy all this? Wow. He must have followed down the order a little bit. And he's retired from the session. Chris Gatcher also retires from the session probably by now. Either they're trying to push the boundaries a little bit too much, or they're just done all their stints, I guess. But you can still squeeze one in, surely now. But maybe not. I don't know. Oh, and I've tabbed out. Brilliant. Hello. Hello, world. It still does that every now and again. It's really annoying. So it's ever since I've updated that newest Windows update, but I don't know. Just whatever I do doesn't seem to be working. It's a bit of a tongue slapper there, does it, Phil? Let's see what sort of thing Milik is doing. He's on an outlap. Yet he'll get one good shot at this run, and he'll have to hope it's a good one. Because my oh my, there's a lot of pressure on that. Right, okay, coming up to the start finish straight now. Across the line, breaking into the first corner hard, turning in, getting the apex there. It's intermediate conditions, so you can't be too brave on the throttle now. And now he really needs to absolutely floor it through here. Get as much time as he can towards corner 4 and the end of sector 1. It's a 19.4.28, but that Sauber behind him is also staying, keeping him honest, really. Which is, I'm sure, what he really wants to see in his rear view mirror. Across the line, sorry, but the time runs out now, so this is going to be his final lap. Soon will be kicked out. There we go. And now we'll go for, oh, I can't remember how you do this. There we go. We'll go on this on board here for the final few corners. Hitting the apex there nicely. 4th. Going to break down into 2nd now. Turning the apex. He's actually 6/10 behind Phil. Wow, that's a great lap from Phil. Now pushing his car out wide. Looks a little slow maybe through there, but Milik now He's going to have to get the power down and start launching this car towards the start-finish straight. Rich all the way, I'm sure. He knows he's in P2. And I don't think he's going to improve 6/10, but we're just going to wait and see now as he crosses the line. No, stays P2. So Vioxic, 9/10 down actually, not too far away from the guys behind. He's given up on his lap. V6 gone in P15, coming up across to the line now. Not a great result from him so far. Now towards the line he goes. 201 miles, 202 miles an hour as he crosses the line, and across it stays P15. And he's the last one to be there. So we'll take our screenshots and then we'll go for a quick human pit stop as we always do. As we tiptoe our way through everybody. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You know, flashing lights and all. I don't know why it does this. I hope it doesn't do it next time. Oh, tired. Why do I keep yawning? Oh, come on. I hate when it does this. Hayden trying to cheat for me there, saying I've got favoritism. No favoritism here. Change his name. It's a joke because on my other account I've changed my name to BAidenX. Obviously we're gonna keep filtering through this. What is this? So I don't even know why I need to stay here. I'm gonna leave and see what happens. Quit to main menu. Let's see what that does. I'm gonna run to the toilet. I'll be back in a jiffy. So yeah, enjoy yourselves watching the screen and sounds. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I'll be back very shortly. Hello, I've returned. Back from the dead, maybe. Joining the session. Does it normally take this long? Actually, not in a session. Should have broke. Okay, looks like we've... oh, no, we're fine. I was about to say. Counted some technical difficulties. We might have missed the first little bit, unfortunately, but... We'll live and learn and see what happens. Okay, my mic's a bit closer to the microphone now, so hopefully I can be louder. case you're wondering why music is on, basically all my settings reset every single time I start because my save corrupted, and I'm too lazy to hit the button to go restart career because I have to create my full character or whatever. So it's only happened in the last few races, so I haven't really been bothered. But anyway, we didn't really get to run you through the grid. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to, but we'll give it a go. Phil from Milk, from Ian, from Vioxic, from Enigma, from Gimp, from Aiden, who's called Millman, so let's hope he gets taken out, probably. Crystal Catches then takes Sodge from Sintilic, from Yarmolenko, from Samsterham, from Ulbeck, from Ulbeck. Oh, he needs to tell me how to pronounce his name and then I'll attempt. From V6 Gum, from John Ard. Right. Staying on the grid now. Getting ready now for 5 red lights. Apparently, Enigma is our race leader. That'll sort itself out very shortly, but 3, 5 red lights. I don't even know where we're going. It's a bad start from Phil. Oh, Joanne's crashed there at the back. We're going over to Milik. And where's Phil gone? Is he down to third? He is. He's down to third at the moment. Safety car deployed from the carnage that happened at the start of the race. Gimp seems to be out. What happened? And has Ian given the position to Phil?
Fuck this game.
What happened, Gimp?
I just got released and straight up disqualified.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't crash into no one and no one didn't crash into me, so
Can you message Zed Tykes to either join this lobby or ask him if the same thing happened to him?
yeah, we can.
How many people was it who got thingied?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey guys, I'm out as well.
Oh dear. Was it the same sort of thing or just a carnage?
Yeah, it was a massive carnage. Someone took out my teammate, and I hit my teammate, and he went out, and I went out, and
Oh, okay. I saw a lot of carnage and Gimp got disqualified, so... Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. What did... I don't know, Ian must have overtaken Phil illegally.
I haven't seen anything like this. I know if someone hits you or if you hit someone, you got disqualified, but I just got released and straight and disqualified. And at the formation lab, I tried to, just get away, and I got sent back to the line again. So, yeah, what the last race of the season?
Oh dear. Yeah. Brilliant. Very strange. What position were you, Gimp? You even ahead of the sort of carnage up behind you.
Yeah, and I've got just straight disqualified for no reason.
Oh dear. Well,
How many people went out in that?
you, Zed Takes and Gimp.
Or just 3?
Yeah. But Gimp wasn't actually part of the collision, so it was just you and Zed Takes. Gimp just...
Yeah, I just randomly got disqualified for no reason, so it's kind of weird. Unfortunate that
Maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure. No, it's weird.
Yeah, because I did a full spin and crashed into a wall on the formation map, and it let me carry on for some reason, so... Maybe it's just the game's being weird.
I wanted to go away on the formation lab and it didn't allow me, so... Yeah, I just got straight sent back to the line for no reason at the formation lab, so I thought that's a bug or something, but now I got just disqualified for no reason.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, there was carnage on the... Then we pulling off the grid on the formation map anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm checking the stream replay.
Yeah. The camera was a bit off. It did that thing where it goes to another driver, even though they're not in the lead.
But as you can see, if Christoph, it's Samster, sorry, if you can take it second stream and somewhere, I don't know, you can clearly see that I got a bit of slow start and nothing happened and I was disqualified.
Oh really? So do you think you just got let off later than everybody else, or what?
No. I I got the VSync lag, so my FPS is around 8.
Ah, right, okay, yeah, another one you made.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to get it as well.
Yeah. And as soon as the lights are out, I get 60 back, so... Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm leaving. I don't really want to complete this first.
Okie dokie. See you in a bit, Gimp.
See you,
again.
Colin.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
No, I'll keep you company.
Okie dokie. That's just what I want to hear. Haha.
Got nothing else to do tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Can you try to turn up your mic just a bit? I can't turn my sound down anymore at this F1 for some reason.
Yeah, it's like, can you hear me now?
Like I said, I can hear you a bit, but just because the F1, the actual game sounds are quite loud.
Yep.
But no, we'll be fine. But anyway, we're starting now up to the grid. Well, up to the start finish straight. It's Milik from Phil, from Ian, I believe that is. Yes, look at that. I've got the right one, and I think that's Vioxic as well. Ian's looking to the inside. Listen, we're looking back from Milik's car. Ian up the inside, and Vioxic's gone very wide. Oh no, and there's a Mana that follows him. Ian's still there. Ian gets the position on Phil behind, and Phil's also getting under pressure from Enigma around the outside, maybe. But I don't think so. He's just about held it, hasn't he? Oh no, he hasn't. Enigma around the outside, Phil to the inside. He's going to go late on the brakes. Enigma's going to try hold it there.
Aiden right on them.
Aiden is just behind as well. Who's using Mulman as a username because he's lovely like that.
He's not on mine.
Is he? Oh yeah, on mine he's using Mulman. And Aiden goes around the outside of Enigma there, gets the position done and dusted.
That's a nice move.
Mm-hmm. Now he's got Phil, Aiden in P5 is that? That's pretty good going. P4, sorry.
Down behind the back of the grid.
Oh dear. He must have had a bad start then. He was a little bit further up. Ian looks quite fast actually on these mediums. He's definitely keeping up with Ian. Phil doesn't look to have the start that he wanted, maybe on the hards, but they might warm up. Aiden's starting to get up behind him.
B6 is under big pressure.
P6, Crystal Catcher. Under the pressure from V6 going around the outside there. Wow.
Yeah, who got caught out? He's got taken by both.
Oh, he has, hasn't he? Wow, that was crazy. Aiden is actually really getting up behind Phil, considering he didn't even want to race there for a second. Through the fast two right-handers now. He might have a shot into a hairpin if he can get it, because he does seem to have more pace.
Yeah, he's probably got it in rich. He's also got the soft compound as well.
Yeah. So he can definitely challenge Phil here. And also up ahead, it looks like Ian's closing on Milik as well, or at least not letting him dart away like I'm sure he's hoping to. Aiden following. Not going to be close enough on this attempt. I don't even know, did he not? Oh yeah, because of the safety car you don't get DRS. No. But they're all darting around trying to find each other's slipstream. Aiden just behind, maybe looking for a move there. Not quite, as Phil makes a mistake on the brakes. But he's very close. He could have a shot through here, but it looks like he actually got a bit of a tank slapper, so that's not going to be here. He has DRS on this straight, because, yeah, the detection zone's at the end of the center S's, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
I'm just getting the point sheet up so we can do some live.
Yeah, I have gone through that. It's if Milik wins and Phil comes second, Milik will win because he is one more second place. They're equal on wins if Milik wins. And if Phil comes second, it's on second places that Milik wins by 1 second place. So that is absolutely crazy.
Exciting there.
Yeah. And now Milik is actually... Yeah, exactly. Milik is starting to dart away. But Aiden, he is staying right up and cheerful behind this Renault car. And with DRS, could he be looking for a move here? Phil also has DRS, by the way. Now, looking to the outside, as he's going to pressurize him at the very least. Maybe get a nice little cutback move here. And I'll have DRS again. Phil looks like he's had a bit of a bad run. Aiden doesn't look like he's had a great one either, but he's not that close. He looked like he was close through the apex and then just lost time on the exit. And similarly to Austria, I think it was, I'm getting terrible camera angles. So Aiden is quick through this middle sector over Phil, maybe due to the tyres or whatever, but if he can just get a good exit, he could be in with a shout there, you know. I think we're also starting to fall off this train a little bit. Those hards do not look like fun at all. So they don't... Ian now might be under pressure really from Phil more than Phil's going to be under pressure from Aiden. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think he's going to be in the cooking oven today on this lap.
So to point out, if the position stay as they are, Milik will be champion.
Yep. Even if Phil gets into second, Milik's still champion by a second place. So very good as well. We've got a lot of battles down low. With Enigma, he'll move into third because Vioxy's had a bit of unluckiness. Actually, he's only a few places behind, so he could still get back on that. Gimp unfortunately won't be able to make loads of positions this race, so he'll stay, I think in ninth it was. There are a lot of people near each other. S-Cube, Ian, and then Sintelic as well. And Gimp was only a few points behind them. So those would be two to watch out. Ian, but he's in P2 at the moment, absolutely nowhere near Sintelic, who's down in P13 and dead last. So not being the start he wanted. Milik, though, got into first place fairly quickly. The safety car came out and he is still there for the moment, not pulling away as quickly as I was expecting. But still there nonetheless. Phil now beginning to get the pressure on Ian. It looks like those hard tyres are beginning to heat up. So we'll have to wait and see now. He has. In position 2, he's going to have the move done by the corner, but he cuts across Ian! Oh dear! He has. He cuts across in front of Ian. Ian has nowhere to go. And Aiden now, he's looking like he's going to be getting the position here. And does. He moves into P3, actually. Very nice for him. Yeah. And Phil now is on his way to catch Milik. What did you make of that that overtake? I don't know. I hate people who do that, who cut back in front of you in the braking zone.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you probably should have cut across the second corner as well. I think Milik's through in qualifying. I think we're now right on back of both of them.
There he is, on the hard tyres as well. Now can Phil start closing the gap up to Milik? And how far can he get those hard tyres as well? That's going to be crucial for this race. Are we even going to see a soft tyre from these two? I wonder. Ian now under pressure from his teammate. Actually, Ian goes into the pits. That is unfortunate. I was looking forward to seeing that battle. But Enigma now gets released onto his teammate. Actually, probably his front wing damage from that collision with Phil. Big puff of smoke from Phil there as well. Wow. Enigma is getting very, very close as well. Do you want to see if there's any other battles down through the field as well?
Yeah, I will, just
because I
see how the gap changes between Phil and Milik, then I'll go down.
Okay, yeah. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a crazy one.
You should be able to supply for the final positions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Phil and Milik's just trading times at the moment. They're not actually really gaining or pulling away from each other at this point.
But that does favour Phil as he's on the harder compound tyre. Maybe Milik is going to try and extend his stint a little bit longer, try and do Malaysia. But now Aiden under pressure from the Haas of not Crystal Catcher, Enigma. He makes the move stick, and Aiden slots in behind.
Oh, Ian's on the back of John Arndt for 9th.
But now
Going on the inside.
Aiden's gonna get DRS back again as we're watching this here one. Enigma moves to the inside. Aiden's not close enough there at all. Wow, way.
Oh, Ian and John are just having contact, coming along the pit straight. John are trying to get in the pits. He's on the other side. Ian tried to turn in on him.
Oh dear.
Very close to being.
Oh, excuse me there. Ian now back up to P8. Phil doing very well actually. He's taken a little bit out. It looks like Millock's made a small mistake.
Do we know if Vioxx split it? He's all the way down the 10th at the moment.
I think Vioxx had crashed on the first corner. Or,
Right.
well, maybe now on the safety car restart he went wide.
Right, okay. But he seems to be catching up to V6 now.
Very nice.
That's probably getting close.
And Aiden in pursuit of P number 3 as we get the stupid camera angle every single time. I hate it so much. But he's not in a position to make the move just yet. Vioxx now going to move into P9, is that? Yep, as the V6 goes into the pits. But Enigma not really pulling away from Aiden. Aiden's still keeping him honest for sure. Still in with a shout of a podium position here. Yes, he is on. Enigma is on the harder tyre, but who knows where that will lead. What sort of strategy are you thinking now that because they have unlimited choice or whatever? They've gone quite hard off the start of this race.
Yeah, they have. I think the game was recommending, for me at least, a 2 or 3 stop.
Yeah.
But I expect these guys will possibly make it into 1. They go on the hards. So I'd say hard tyre people are probably on 1 stops, unless they've already stopped. Well, probably 1 more stop at least, because they probably took the initiative and went during the test safety car.
Yeah. Will be interesting to see at least.
People have pitted so far, so I can't really say.
You can look on Race Director, I think. Did we have a look, Race Director? Everyone basically down from Crystal Catcher is pitted.
Got people pitted twice.
Yeah, why not, eh? Why not? So, yeah, everyone from 6th place has. Enigma has started to pull away there from Aiden. Aiden's still got a big gap there to P5 as Sodge. Talking about Sodge, he's got Crystal Catcher just behind him. And he's looking like he's going to go into the pits actually, so no DRS there this lap.
So also at the front it's looking like Millix is just about getting away from Phil now. Slowly but surely.
But 2 seconds behind, I wouldn't be too worried if I was Phil. Said if you think he's going to be able to do a 1-stop, and it's looking that way. What, 14 laps done. And Millix as well, he's done that many on mediums. Oh, what you thinking he's going to have to do about 16, 17 laps on mediums and then the rest on hards is
Yeah,
for Phil it'll be the other way.
Yeah, I think I was set to do about 15 laps on the mediums, so he'll probably do about 18 to 20. So we've got a little bit before the first pit stops, and then it'll get interesting from there.
I thought as we were saying that he was just about to dive into the pits, but he did not. Stays out. Still.
That weird racing line through that corner.
Yeah, I know, the one where you always cut it.
Big lock up from Phil.
Not really. It used to be even worse, like first quarter, that pit lane for people cutting across it. but we'll have to see. V6 gun, we've somehow managed to go to him while I was checking my phone. But yeah,
It's down to 6 now. I think believe he might have pitted.
yeah, he must have. He's now on medium tyres. I believe he was on mediums before, wasn't he? So he'll probably go medium, mediums, then soft. Is my guess.
Yeah, it's just Millix, Phil, and Enigma have pitted so far. Everyone else has done at least one stop.
Yeah. Be interesting to see.
On straight soft, which is interesting.
Oh really? Yeah, I suppose you could try go a bit aggressive, but sort of shot themselves in the foot for that. Is that Millix in the pits now? Yes, it is. That's early. I expect them to do a few more.
Yeah, that is very early.
Now we've got the question of what tyre will he go on to? Hards is the answer.
Yeah, well, he's going to go from the rest of the race from here. I think he's going to try at least. It's only 20 laps, it's possible.
It's a long way.
If Phil might be able to respond and put on the softs on the last stint and try and catch up to him and pass him while he's slow on the old hards.
But it depends when Phil pits, where he comes out. Crystal Catcher's going to be a little bit ahead of Millix, which is not ideal for him. We'll have to see how quickly he can dispatch of him. Hopefully for him, we'll be able to catch him just before the end of the back straight, so he can get the DRS, get the toe, and just blast past. And then be able to start setting fast lap times, so we can start pressurizing Phil and force him to make a pit stop. Or if that doesn't bother Phil, he's just going to have to keep setting the lap times and hope Phil comes out quite a ways behind him.
Yeah. See, before his pace was a lot off, half a second at least, in the last couple of laps before his pit stop.
Phil stays out for now. And just as I was expecting, Millix now coming to the outside of Crystal Catcher. It should be an easy as you like job, and it seems it is.
Crystal Catcher not going to get in the way there.
Nah, not really his fight at the moment.
No.
He should know himself that he's not racing the Williams car, and he'll just keep driving now and keep plodding in the laps and see where he ends up. Surprised Aiden came out in 6th place. That's a long way back. Got a lot of cars between him and the race leader in Fury of Millix. Maybe not the best strategy for him, but only time will tell. Let's see, is Phil going to go into the pits now? No. He's going to stay out as long as he can.
Yeah, he's got the hards. I think he might as well just stay out.
Exactly. Millix now is 16.9 seconds behind him. And what is it for a pit stop round here? About 20, 21, is it?
It'll be some 20 seconds-ish.
Well, that's interesting then. We'll have to wait and see how much time he can cut into him. But then you've got to remember, he'll be on the softer medium tyres. So as Crystal Catcher's now into the pits, going on to medium tyres off hards. So he'll be probably going softs at the end of the race. So watch out for him to be quite fast. Aiden then moves into P5 behind his teammate Yarmolenko, who's in P4. Millix now in P3 and Enigma in P2, still 7 and a bit seconds off Phil in the lead, who is yet to pit. And if he doesn't this lap, he's definitely going for the one stop. I see no reason why he shouldn't.
Yeah, I think if he can hear us, it's definitely a good idea to go now, considering is catching him.
He is actually not. Oh no, he doesn't.
He is. Yeah, he got what he was in the 1 minute 12 last time round. Millix.
No, really. So, have a quick look at Race Direct to see what Phil's in.
He's still
Phil's for 13s, yeah.
Then again, it might not be possible for Millix to hold up his pace if it's that good. His tyres will just degrade really quickly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
possibly saved out some fuel at the pits on fresh tyres and used it up. Might not be able to do that for much longer though.
That's a good point. We'll have to wait and see. Only they know what's happening in this race.
Crystal Catcher moving up to 7th.
Oh yeah. Just off on new tyres as the rubber has the advantage. It's easy as. So now we sort of wait until it's a bit of a waiting game now until something happens. It must be said. Enigma going around a lap car, is that? I believe so.
How did Yarm get to 4th?
Yeah, I don't think he's pitted. He might have pitted under the safety car and that's it.
Ah, that makes sense.
So we watch Phil as he goes around the long sweeping corner. And down towards corner 4, the end of sector 1, braking hard. And then turning right and right again. No, left and left again, sorry. I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's left and left again.
Now we're right and right again.
It's just really one big
And
thing,
again.
isn't it? Don't know how you drive it.
Well, apparently I've been doing it backwards. That's probably why I wasn't very good round here.
Probably. Not mirror mode in this game.
Exactly. Now, Millet doesn't seem to be improving into his time as he was previously. Just seems like the gap is starting to stagnate. Phil now, let's watch, see what he plans. He does not go into the pits, not yet. But it does show the hards can go an almightily long way. The longer he can go on these, the advantage he has is the quicker he can push on those medium compound tyres. As that's a Ferrari into the pits now. And Enigma, actually, I didn't see that, but Milik moves into P2. And he's only 15.7 behind.
Okay, so for between Millets and Phil, their last 2 laps are very, very even. They've both each done, right, they've both done lap times within 4 thousandths of each other.
Oh, wow. Very, very
That's
even
their
then.
own time. They're only about half a tenth away from each other, that is, as well.
Mm-hmm.
So not much of an advantage being gleaned from either of them.
So it does not seem at the moment. But still a ways to go in this race. See what's happening on down the grid a little bit. See if there's any other interesting battles. Send Tillich into the pits. And Vioxix looks like he's just coming out as well. Yamalenko's pitted and now in P8. Sodge doing a bit of a quiet race, but he's up into P7, which is quite good. Crystal Catcher in P6. Ian P5 and Aiden in P4. And Enigma just ahead of him in the final podium position. And as we know, Milik in P2 currently made his stop a little bit early, it seems. It must be said, but Phil, how long can he go on those tyres? This is an almighty charge.
If I was him, I got nothing to lose. I'd keep going so you can get onto the softs. So doing another sort of 5 or 6 laps, if it's possible.
One way saying nothing to lose, but he does have everything to lose. At the moment, he's controlling his race.
At the moment, it's closing in. It's 2 tenths on this lap so far in just the first sector. So
Still a lot of laps once he gets on the softer tyres. And presumably, it looks like he saved a bit of fuel. He goes into the pits now! So he'll be putting on medium tyres.
I'll follow Millix.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting that these two have gone on differing strategies.
Alright, so going to beat your opponent at this point in the championship. It's going to be close.
Mm-hmm.
Millix through turn 1.
I think Millix is going to have it, though. And by quite some. But I can't even see the yellow car just yet. Whereabouts is it? It's coming out now.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. There's both runners pitted at the same time. That's confusing.
Oh, really? Oh yes, they did. Wow.
V6 was Phil. That was very close.
Now let's see if there's going to be some team orders. Is he going to try and back him up? Is V6 gone? He's not getting out of the way, that's for sure.
Well, after the team order,
Ooh.
last race, I'm surprised if I was told to, but
Yeah. Well, a bit different being a lap down, I suppose, but we'll leave that to the imagination of the viewers, eh? Yeah. Vioxix is the fastest lap of the race as well, in case that's the sort of thing you're interested in. Phil comes out 5.3 behind.
Milix, his fastest lap on that last lap. He was really pushing.
Oh wow, Phil has slaughtered his gap. It was 5 point something around the first sector. It's now 4.5, 4.9. He got held up a little bit there behind the Sauber. We're in for an interesting one, and I'm sure these two drivers are absolutely bricking it. I can't imagine that.
Well, the 2 tenths in that one sector.
Mm-hmm. He can really, really drive hard on these mediums.
Yeah, 12 laps left. That's way under their normal lifespan.
Yeah, exactly. Vioxis has another fastest lap of the race. Whereabouts is he at the moment, actually?
But also the incentive he can see Milix.
Ninth. It's a lot easier when you can actually see. And whoa, look at the drop there as he crosses the second sector gap. Split even, sorry. Phil now gaining head over heels
Battling in fourth now.
as he sets the fastest lap of the race. There's Phil. That's going to strike fear into the race leader's heart. Ian in the slipstream now looking to the outside. And he gets it before the first corner. Will Aiden have a chance back? He's had a couple of looks down here, but he just seems slow through the centre S's in comparison. But there he's quite close. Still quite close, actually. In the DRS, he might have a good shout here. Still, now he pulls to the outside. He's going to look to the inside. He's already got the move done. Very close racing from these two. Sorry for that cough there. My voice is already starting to go, as I said. Not feeling the best, but we'll soldier on. Now Ian looking to the outside here. Not a very conventional place to overtake, you'd say, but who knows. I still think Aiden's going to have to pit again, though, to softs.
So I think it definitely is his full lap. His tires are 4 laps older than Aiden's, I think.
No, I mean, Aiden, I think, has to go to softs. Maybe they both do, I don't know. But anyway, let's see what the gap is now across the line. 3.3, the gap between these two. It's going to be interesting. 11 laps left. Oh, you're alright. Ian's into the pits. Wowee. As I said,
on those tires, that's a lot.
I believe Aiden still has a pit stop to make. I think he's done medium, so he has no other option. .3 the gap at the moment.
Yeah. Getting closer by the second.
It's beginning to look interesting. I'll let you take over. I'm just watching Phil for the moment. I need a pee and some new water.
Phil as well.
So I'll let you do your business. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. Coming across the sector line now. That's another 3 tenths of Milix's lead. This gap is coming down so quickly. I'm not sure. But it's still to be very close. Milix setting the fastest lap on that, well, his fastest lap on that last lap. Milix is setting set his fastest lap last time around. However, Bill's is still 3 tenths faster and moves down by, I think that was just a tenth actually this time. Effectively 2 actually. but it's real close between these guys. There's not going to be much to choose between it by the end. And the other battles going on down the field, but seeing as how you can't see anything else, we will stay with Phil. We're almost about to come up to another sector line. I think Milik's made a mistake around that hairpin, so it's getting very tight. Or 4/10 off the leader now. The gap is coming invisibly. I think now you can see him. He's got him in his sights. The red mist is coming down. He's just going to fly up and get straight past. But this too, there should be no holds barred. Phil not very happy about the team orders last race where Milik's teammate Gim let him through on the final corner of the. I'm not sure of the race or of one of the final laps, and Milik's ended up winning that race and Phil quite a way down because it was quite a chaotic race, a bit of rain coming in towards the end. That was after in Japan, Suzuka. Another 10th or so, I think, off of Milik's that one round. Yeah, another 10th off. So gaps coming down, down, down. Milik's, I think, making mistakes, I'm not sure. You're seeing Phil in his mirrors panicking massively because the gap's coming down so quickly. It's another 2-3 tenths. Phil really closing that gap. He's almost within the DRS range.
Yeah, he is very close. 1.9 seconds the gap. Wow.
Yeah, it's coming down. There's one about 5 tenths. Stayed the same on that lap there.
Maybe its tyres are beginning to go off, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I was just having a look at Phil's fastest lap and his consistent pace is almost half a second faster than Milik's fastest lap, which he set a few laps ago. I haven't checked their pace recently. I think Milik's is making a few mistakes as well.
The pressure would be high, I can imagine. Aiden in for the pits, he's going on softs now.
Milik's is getting back in towards the consistent 112s, but Phil, I think, is still quite a bit consistently faster than that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Phil in the low 12s every single lap, and Milik's in the high.
Yeah.
Sometimes 13s.
It's going to be one crazy race. We know Phil likes to open up a lot of his pace in the middle sector there. Only gains 3 tenths though.
I mean, it's another couple of laps and he'll be in, well, another lap or two and he'll be in DRS. Come right down to the end of the race, 5 laps, or 6 or 7 laps left now.
Tentative moments.
Ooh, gap increased a bit there on that last sector.
I sometimes think I wish I was driving in one of these two cars at the moment. Oh, I wish I wasn't.
Yeah, I'm glad. It's a good place to watch from. It's better
Yeah.
watching than driving in any of the cars at this point, actually.
Yeah. Exactly. Luckily they'll be able to hear your voice commentating over them, eh?
Oh, yeah, lovely. Just what everyone wants to hear at this time of night.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Right, now coming down to the second sector split, 1.3. Almost in DRS range.
Amazing. Cut down, but now he's kept this extra pace in. Mix is on the harder tyres, but not sure if he might even be struggling for tyre wear by the end of the race at this rate, because he's pushing so hard.
Yeah.
He's locking up on most corners and every lap.
Has anybody got any penalties, by the way?
I'll have a look.
Because that could cause a bit of an uprise.
Yeah, the leaders don't. They both have a couple of warnings, but further down the field there might be more.
Okay. So the leaders don't yet. I don't want it to go down to a penalty. I think that would be a bad way to go for the end of this enthralling season.
8 on 2 penalties. No surprise there.
I'm sure I'll love to hear you say that.
Oh, it's fine. I always have 2 or 3 myself.
Yeah. Oh no, especially with the strict corner cut, it's very difficult to make sure you're within those white lines. Oh, by the way, 1.1 dead.
Whoa.
Gonna be
make it up in this next bit. You might be able to get DRS. It's so close.
oh, a good center chicane. Vioxic's retired from the session. Oh dear, that means he's gonna be P4 in the championship.
Right
Nick
in the middle
Buttle.
of the road as well through
Oh.
turn 2.
Wow,
That could be DRS.
safety car surely. Maybe not. 5/10 the gap. Phil is closed. I think he did that lap.
Okay. This 4 laps left. This is.
Or maybe
To make a mistake now.
maybe he didn't. Maybe like let off the gas because there was a.
I think he did. I think Phil did as well for a little bit.
Ah, okay.
Let the noise stutter a bit.
Okay, very close stuff at the moment. 4 laps to go in this race.
Getting quite sweaty now.
Yeah, even me, and I'm just sitting here commentating. Wow,
Oh.
Phil, big tank slapper. Might hurt his run up here, but DRS/slipstream is fairly powerful, as we all know.
Won't get him on this one, but he might be able to get him into the way. Then he's
Mhm.
weaving everywhere.
Yeah, trying
That can't be helping him.
to help stop the wake. So,
Coming out of pit lane as well, that could make a difference.
that looked like it might have been a little cut track there from Phil as well. Don't know how many warnings he was on.
Forest thing out of the way.
Phil, it's gonna have to be an almighty move. He's not gonna make it here.
He's got a few laps left, he doesn't need to do it now.
Mm-mm.
He can wait till the last lap, that'd be pretty good. Do it across the start line.
Oh man. Yeah, what happened, Vioxic, my man? That seemed interesting where that car was parked.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Whoa. Felix said, like, Phil could go for it.
This is crazy, this at the moment. Lap 33 of 36. Oh really, apparently just hit an invisible wall. Yeah, it does seem a little bit dodgy, this one, because Kim got disqualified off the line as well.
Yeah, but, I mean, as long as we have a good race,
Yeah. Luckily it wasn't as bad as the first time we tried this track in last season.
Yeah, not that bad. Were you at that race?
What, sorry?
Were you at that race?
No, it wasn't. That was the first race I missed as well, and
I was on for a podium.
but let's not worry about that. Oh, he's run onto the grass. Oh, trying to find a way past.
Moving everywhere, he's not going to be happy about that at all.
No, I can't imagine it.
I'd be a bit upset with Felix weaving around all like that. I don't think that's entirely fair, but there's no rule against it. Go for it. That's quite a championship at stake. You can understand them pushing as hard as they can.
Exactly. Look at the gap between these two. Apparently, from that last sector split, 0.087. That is insane.
It was just as he was getting trapped on the grass.
Oh well, Vioxic, I'm sure a bit of sleep will get you over it, but yeah, I can't wait for Friday. That'll be good fun.
Well, not such a good exit there.
Mm-mm. He does seem like he's lost a little bit of time, that.
Yeah, he's lost 4/10.
I'll be through the middle
DRS,
sectors, though.
slipstream.
Yeah, we'll gain it all back. 2 laps left in this Grand Prix.
It's all coming down to it. Colleen, now you won't get him on this lap.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to play it patient, catch up his time in the middle sector, and then try and either go for a dive or get something through turn 1. Taking every opportunity he can.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what Felix is feeling right now.
I know, he's trying to manage his tyres, and this massive yellow car of the Renault is probably not helping that.
Yeah, wiggling all over the mirrors.
Mm-hmm. racist. I doubt we'll be on F1 2016 again. Not for a very long time as well. Oh, Phil! What's happened to Phil?
He caught inside of the curb and got thrown out.
Oh, for a second I thought he got a puncher.
He can do this now. That was one of
Yep.
the fun laps we've ever seen. 9/10. I don't
Wait,
think,
will Phil win? I thought Phil was 7 points behind.
He was like half a second, and now he's lost half a second.
I thought yeah, I know, but
That's DRS.
if it ends like this, aren't they equal on points, and then Milik wins on
Yeah,
second
Milik
places?
wins at this point. It's
Yeah.
wins the whole thing.
'Cause it's 7 points the gap. Just Vyoxic saying
No DRS there.
Phil's gonna win by 1 point. Hang on, I need to double check this now. It is 7 points, isn't it? In this, yep,
Yeah,
7 points.
It's just whoever wins. Whoever wins will keep making more of a gap. Milik's will have to make it even. So
Oh
close.
wow! Through the middle sector now.
Just have to hope for DRS crosses the. He'll try and just get the best.
Phil
exit
trying
everywhere.
so hard. He's close. The closest we've seen it. A big lock up now. It's going to be absolutely intense now towards the line.
Side by side.
They're already side by side now. There's contact. And Milik holds out for now. And across the line, Milik wins. But I'm sure that's going to go straight to the stewards, and
Yeah, that's that. He's not going to be able to keep that.
not a chance.
That was. I'm not looking forward to hearing Phil talk about that afterwards.
No. Wow.
What a tense final.
Exactly. Ian comes across the line for P4.
Yeah, Crystal Catcher and Aiden behind.
Oh. I can't even change now because he's just crossed the line.
Yarmul got all the way back down to 9th again. Not sure how that happened.
Oh dear. Santillic as well at P8. That's not a bad comeback drive.
Celebrating across the line.
Celebrating in style, why not? Milik wins on the road, but wow, look at that gap. Wow, wait. But it is unlikely that will stand.
Yeah, no, I don't think it can. It's unfortunate because it was such a good.
Exactly.
At that point, if you're going to weave across like that, you might as well just let him have it.
Exactly.
Lots of penalties down the field.
Yeah, it was the most impressive one. Yarmolenko with 5.
And Aiden hasn't got the most. So that's always good to see.
Sure, I'll be happy you said that, eh? How many did he get? Only 2. Lightweight. Right. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back Friday. Well, I will. Oh,
Yeah, you will.
yeah.
I'm not getting the next game, so I will
Ah.
get Project Cars instead. Can't get both.
Right. Okay, I'll be on Friday, and for F1 2017. See you then. Goodbye.